Hey everyone, thanks for jumping on here and taking a few minutes to watch this video. I just wanted to take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself and who I am, and about the Blossom Endeavor Holistic Health and Wellness Journal, as well as my Facebook page and Instagram page, which is Blossom Endeavor Health and Wellness. So my name is Katie. I am the mom of 4 wonderful children. They are starting at 13 years old now, all the way down to almost 7, 2 boys and 2 girls. I'm also a wife, and I have a wonderful family and amazing friends that support me in all my endeavors as well. So that's my personal life. My professional life is that I am a registered nurse. I have been for nearly 20 years in the hospital setting. I've done several different roles. I'm currently a unit manager of a nursing unit. It is very challenging and interesting and wonderful all combined. It is very never boring, let's just say that. But I also have kind of branched out a little bit in the last couple years, and I am now also a board certified nurse coach. And that means that I have had specialized training to teach me how to really counsel and help people. I'm not a counselor. I don't want to put that out there. Not a counselor. That wasn't a good word. Really just work one-on-one with individuals or groups who want to better their holistic health. So that's really working to come to, each individual has their own purpose and their own why and what drives them. So my work really revolves around getting down to that root purpose and working through that. And that very much so is an individual practice with each person, and it can go very wide variety as far as mental, emotional, spiritual health, all kind of intertwined. So with that said, I wanted to create something that would help those that I'm working with really have a tangible way to keep track of things like their emotional health and their mental health and that kind of thing. So this Blossom Endeavor Holistic Health and Wellness Journal was created, and I'm very excited about it. It's for sale on Amazon. There's a paperback and a hardback. Paperback's $15, hardback is $25. This is actually my 13-year-old daughter's. I gave it to her last week, and she has already started writing in it in week 1. I'm, of course, not going to show you what she has written because that's her personal thoughts, but I do want to, be able to show you the format. I'm actually underneath her loft bed right now, so that's where I'm at. But the first couple pages of the book basically tell you more about me, my career, and then this page right here really talks about the meaning of Blossom Endeavor. Blossom Endeavor is a term that I kind of came up with over 10 years ago when I was blogging and writing more. I needed a name, and I took these 2 words. I like what they mean individually, but I like what they mean together even more. Both of them are verbs. Blossom means to bloom or produce, and endeavor means to strive to achieve a goal. So like I said, I really like what that means together. I'm a pretty motivated and ambitious person, and that kind of really just drives me to do my best. I love flowers also, so that kind of fed into it a little bit too. But the next page is the journal guide. The journal is basically formatted with 6 boxes, and they're the same on each 52-week page that you'll go through. There's my Bible verse, my affirmation, my prayer, my gratitude, my nutrition, and my movement. On each page, there is a Bible verse and an affirmation already populated for you. The rest of the boxes are blank for you to journal your own, whatever you want to put in there about each subject. The Bible verses came basically, I just was like, God, give me which verses you want in here. They're ones that I really liked also, that really had meaning, and I really thought I could, really helped to build people's faith in the Lord and really get to know who Jesus Christ is through them. Then my affirmation is directly related to the Bible verse, and sometimes it's not directly, but it's correlated. So you will be able to see that. For an example, I really like week 12 in here. Then my Bible verse is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. So the affirmation for that one is, I have self-discipline. So what an affirmation is a statement that you will say to yourself repeatedly in the hopes that you will believe it. So you want to believe that you have self-discipline. So what I encourage you to do is like really look in the mirror every day at yourself, say it out loud. I have self-discipline. You're saying it over and over. I recommend you do it twice a day. That's a good practice to really have that soaked in your brain and your heart. The other 4 boxes, like I said, are blank. My prayer, my gratitude. My prayer, that's really just anything that's on your heart that you want to pray about, whether it be praises, whether it be things that you need God to intervene and help with. Write it down here. My gratitude, I recommend 3 things each week, 3 different things if you can, things that you're grateful for. Just whatever it is that is in your life that you're grateful for. It can be something really big, or it can be like, I'm grateful for my hairbrush. Anything, whatever you're grateful for, put it on in here. The last 2 are more related to physical health, my nutrition, and my movement. I really encourage everyone to eat a whole foods diet. That's the food that God's given us. That's what I try to do. I'm not perfect. It's always, continuous improvement in that area. But I think I do better when I write it down. So I put that in here. Write down what your goals are for eating, what you've eaten. You don't have to write every food, but just for the gist of it. And then my movement. Our bodies were made to move. God made our bodies to move. So it's very important that we are always trying to push ourselves physically and improve our health. It's so good for anxiety, pent up energy, whatever you have going on in your life. Exercise. You usually feel better about it after you exercise. So here's a place for you to write your movement goals and then kind of journal about how you're doing with each one of those. So, like I said, 52 weeks of that same format. After that is a place, there's 12 monthly calendar places if you want to use that just to keep track of daily life stuff, or you can use it directly related to those goals that you're doing for your journal. Just extra place to write that down. You can write down each month, or write in the circle which each month it is. And then there's places for notes. There's regular note lines. There's quite a few pages for that. If you want to, if you don't have enough space in the other places, you can write it down here. And then a lot of people are into bullet journaling that these days, so there's a place for that as well. So I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to look at my new journal. It's on Amazon, Blossom Endeavor Holistic Health and Wellness Journal. $15 for paperback, $25 for the hardback. And I'm going to put a link. Please message me with any thoughts, ideas, suggestions for if I do a next book, whatever you think. I really appreciate it. Please share this. I'm really trying to promote, get some momentum behind the book. I'm super excited about it. I really think that this is a God thing, and I believe that He's going to use it in great ways. So thanks again, and I hope you have a great evening.